What's going on, everybody? Chris and Mitchell here, back with some more gameplay for you guys. This is part 4 of the Council. Mitchell, you want to recap what happened last episode?
Well, we got to our room and took a little nap and got woken up by a vision that we had where we saw what we assumed to be Lord Mortimer and the guy with the wig and the
old guy with the wig.
The makeup. Yeah, I can't remember his name. It's like Holt or something.
I'm terrible with names. This game's gonna destroy me.
Here, hold on, let me. Here we go. Characters. No, that's character. Journal. There we go. Home. Sir Gregory Home. That was who it was.
Okay, yeah.
And Lord Mortimer.
Who
we assume was Lord Mortimer. We're talking in their own little place, playing some chess, when Napoleon Bonaparte was ushered in, and Sir Gregory Holmes, left, seemingly angry. As he was walking down the hallway, he ran across
the greatest president of all time,
George Washington, and as he was on his way to my room to ask me for a favor, and I tried to help him with that favor, but I failed because Elizabeth Adams got away. I was trying to stop her from going to her room because George Washington wanted to search to see if she was who he thought she was. And then this guy threatened to kill me. But I called his bluff. I was just like, yeah, you better hit or else I'm going to kill you.
So it's all be weird. I'm seeing a very big trend of left eye problems.
Are you?
Well, Jacques Peru has a bad left eye. Elizabeth Adams had a bloody red eye. Bloody left eye. In the vision you had of your mother, she had a bloody left eye.
Did she?
Yes. So, I don't know.
I mean, so far it seems like just...
Well, like I said, those three. And we're,
But you can see she's got a black eye, so that explains that.
Yeah, I'm saying they're all explainable.
And then he has a scar.
Yeah, they're all explainable. It's just I'm seeing that trend there. Either way.
Yep.
And that was basically it.
Yeah, so then we came back up to our room. George Washington was mad because I didn't stall Elizabeth long enough. And then we went back to sleep.
What's his face? The Cardinal?
Oh, yes. The Cardinal. Right? The Cardinal had another name to add to his list. And he wanted to see it, but I had already opened the letter, so I didn't want to show him that I'd opened the letter. So I was just like, no, I hid it. So nobody would find it.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, well, here's the name. And they named somebody that sounded familiar to me from, like, history. Like, I feel like I should know that name. And, of course, I can't remember it off the top of my head. So,
yeah. We found another piece of the encyclopedia.
Yep, we found another piece of the encyclopedia. Just got to find one more, and then we'll be able to increase one skill point in each of those, which will be nice.
Yeah, linguistics is always a good one.
Mm-hmm. And
that was it.
Yep.
Oh, we got a negative effect.
Yeah, we do. We have a negative effect.
Adds 1 to all skill checks.
Yep. I didn't gain any back from sleeping that time.
They pop up.
Yeah, I'll have to have some honey. Jelly. Royal jelly. I keep wanting to call it honey.
Understandable.
Is there a honey?
No, but it's understandable that you call it honey.
Alright. In my vision yesterday, I saw that Mother had this room before me. I better search the room. Who knows? Maybe she left me something behind.
Alright.
Time to search the room again.
Yeah. Well, maybe I can be more thorough this time. Oh, here we go. Alright.
Oh, cool.
Do you want to keep it on that one? Or do you...
No, we have another manuscript to equip.
Oh, can we equip another one?
You see, manuscript to equip 1.
Oh.
Diversion, conviction. Conviction.
I think diversion. Do you?
I mean, we're closer to leveling up conviction than diversion.
Were we? Politics, conviction, etiquette, linguistics, diversion. Alright. Alright. There we go.
It just makes sense in my head to do that.
That's fair. Alright. Let's make sure. That's probably where the key is for.
Yeah.
That I found on the desk right there.
I haven't even had time to unpack my cases.
Oh, no, that's
sure.
my stuff. Okay.
The inspiration of St. Matthew, or Matthew writing his gospel, dictated to him by voices.
Alright. There's a smaller version of it, that's weird.
That's really weird. Is that Peter? The side of the Jesus?
Last Judgment. Why do I always get the most terrifying room?
Really though.
Like that, I
That
feel
was
like I would
haunting us
have...
as we went to bed.
Yeah,
yesterday.
I feel like I would have nightmares if I tried to sleep in a room that had that painting.
The half picture of the word.
Yeah, that's weird.
Writing material.
Ooh, wait. I think I noticed something.
Did you?
That
His leg to that.
to that, yeah. And that's the body to that, which means that the angel is probably somewhere as well. A small picture of an angel. No? Maybe?
Not necessarily in the room.
That's fair. Oh yeah, there's after Jesus rose, like
Yeah.
checking the
Yeah.
side. That's
Cool.
creepy.
That is.
The incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio representing St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound? Thomas looks on but doesn't touch.
That's weird. I feel like there has to be something with this smaller.
Well, check the other rooms.
I know. I was just stating. I'm still searching things. What is this?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Alright.
The torture of Ixion, condemned by the gods to lose his mind because of his arrogance.
It is kind of interesting. It's like so much like mythology and Christianity and
Hey, a Russian ruble.
interesting.
I wonder what it'd be worth today.
Can you go outside?
I will in a second. I'm gonna search this room first.
Still locked.
Yeah. I thought maybe it wouldn't let me unlock it last night, but now it would let me unlock it.
Inferno by Dante.
Okay.
Abandon hope,
Same
all ye
thing.
who enter here.
Oh, here's something.
Lovely lectures Mortimer is giving to his guests.
Markings on the
Very
floor.
jolly.
Just a bit worn out. I was hoping secret passage. Oh, this bookcase is well stocked.
Oh, this book has been put back the wrong way round.
Interesting. It looks like it has the same cover
A
as
Voyage
the book
Around the
again.
World. The travelogue of the explorer, Louis-Antoine de Bougainville. One of Mother's favorite books. What a coincidence. And I don't believe in coincidences. It's just too much. I don't know what's going on here, but if you felt threatened, I'll bet you'd leave a clue, wouldn't you, Mother? Found it. A faint sign of the order, barely visible. Mother, you undoubtedly must have hidden a clue in this book. Let's see if I can find anything else in this room.
Nope. I don't have that skill.
I know. I was just.
I'm not far from solving the
Yeah.
puzzle. I must keep searching.
I was just going ahead to do it. You know, just
I
check.
gotcha. I was like, we don't have that skill.
Alright. So I can't figure out what's up in the book. I can't reach that thing probably. I don't think I added to agility yet. So. Anything else? I don't think I looked at that
No.
last night.
No.
So that might be where the key goes to. With my mother's personal.
There's a circle
things.
around the lock here. Must be the trunk Mortimer was talking about. The key should open it.
There we go.
There we go, yep. I wish we could really do the lockpicking skill. That'd be, I feel like it'd make it so much more useful.
What is that?
Gold elixir. I don't know, it's gold.
There's a note. Effects of Sœur de Richel, to be given to her son, Louis. I should probably take it.
Royal jelly.
Amber
Amber
fragment. Okay, that's what I thought that looked like. Alright, now we'll go check out.
Side again.
Yeah. See if there's anything to look at now. Alright. That's somebody else's room. That's the Pope's room, right?
Priest robe, crosses. Must be
Yeah.
Piaggi's room.
Cardinal, not Pope. I keep saying Pope.
You should go look out there.
Yeah, let's see if I can see anything. Nope, just move away.
Beautiful view.
Maybe you have to find like a spyglass or something.
Possibly. Take the bottle instead of the spyglass.
This room looks unoccupied.
Interesting. Alright, I'm not really seeing anything. Finding anything. Which is a little bothersome. I'm supposed to be looking for clues in a room. But I'm running out of ideas.
Right.
Like, do you notice anything else?
No.
There's paintings, the writing desk. Did I just like, was there something to do
Writing
here and I just
material.
backed out?
No.
Because I saw
I
that.
think it's just writing material.
Okay, I could inspect it, but I don't have the skill. I wonder if this game, like, ever does that to where it's like, no, you can't, because you don't have the skills, you can't even continue.
I haven't even had time to unpack my cases.
Logic tells me that shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah, I know.
But honestly, I don't know. Let's go in the hallway.
Maybe. I would
Okay, just have
it'll
the-
probably just, I'll just probably, oh, what's this?
Nothing here. I wouldn't mind a nice, strong coffee, though.
Okay, it kind of just tells us
Yeah. It'll probably
for
just
wood.
be like, I failed this, but I can leave. No? Okay, never mind. Alright. Let's see here. Search up and down every single inch. That's weird. Is that just like black?
to, yeah.
Or is it supposed to be a mirror?
I think it's a bit mirror, which, you know, texture badly.
Can't reach that still.
That was the whole...
Scratch mark. Like, it clearly looks like that is supposed to swing open. Like,
Yeah.
but how? What do I do?
Hold the lever.
What lever?
I'm not far from solving the puzzle. I must keep searching. Look. Markings on the floor.
So confused.
Just a bit worn out. I was hoping to find something leading to a secret passage.
Like, it's not giving me an option to like pull anything.
And look at the only thing up there is the amber fragment.
Yeah. Which is kind of interesting because I just grabbed another amber fragment. Stante's Inferno. That's that box that I can't unlock. Maybe... Can I use these things? No? I feel like it's probably blatantly obvious and we're just missing it.
Yeah.
Saint Jerome and the Angel. Yet again, our Saturn devouring his son.
Go back to the balcony.
Again? I
The
saw
what?
the same theme in the hall. I
go
wouldn't
to the
like to be
balcony.
his son.
With it.
Here's something will undermine my botanist's appreciation for the local climate.
Lemons.
Let's recap. My mother was in this room. I found a rare edition of her favorite book.
Lemon juice will pop up.
She must have
pictures
left
of
something
writing.
behind.
Yeah. Or
She must
you
have used the
use-
writing
Or
materials.
invisible ink type thing.
Yeah.
What
Lemon
if she
juice
used
is
lemon
used
juice
as
instead?
invisible ink.
An old trick used to hide
Yeah.
messages.
I thought I saw something outside. That wasn't
A
sure.
message using invisible ink. I bet she used the lemon to leave a message.
That makes sense.
Now, how do I reveal the message?
Yeah. Heat, right?
But yeah, heat would have to get it.
The message is illegible. I have to keep searching.
I gotta find maybe the amber fragments.
Probably that. The coal.
Take the ash. Oh, take the ash.
It's still hot. I don't think just put it near a lamp.
I think the ash will, like, reveal the words.
Better.
Damn, I'm making a serious mess here. It's no good.
No?
It might have worked if the writing had left marks on the paper, but no. There's only traces of lemon. Luckily, I've only put ash on part of the message.
My bad.
Go to the ink.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Take the ink.
And rub it against it, maybe. But it's still the same concept if it doesn't.
But maybe if I mix the ash in the ink, that doesn't make sense.
No. He's smarter than us. See, I don't want to do that and just mess the whole.
I feel like, yeah, I feel like I'm just gonna mess the whole thing up. All right, let's think here. Let's see. They're just like ruining a book. Coffee?
Nothing here. I wouldn't mind a nice, strong coffee, though.
And part of it's like, yeah, that's the only way it's gonna work. But like, I don't understand how.
I'm trying to think like if there's anything else. Oh, here we go. Candlestick. Think about what we can use it for. Take the candlestick.
Take it, use it for the heat source.
Yeah, I don't need to waste my things. We know what we're doing.
It's like, yeah, put it in the lamp right beside you or the candle. You get the yeah. Just don't burn the page.
Aha! It's working. The heat reveals the message.
Let's see what my mother wrote. Where all eyes size you up, you must pass by the Gorgon. Gorgon was the name of Medusa in Greek mythology. On the other hand, where all eyes size you up, I don't get it. And judging by the number of paintings in the manor, could be anywhere. Damn! The message continues, but thanks to me, the rest of the text is unreadable. Great.
That
Oops.
sucks.
I hope it wasn't a unique edition or Mother's gonna kill me. Now I better hurry and find that damn Medusa.
So I gotta find Medusa.
Sir, dinner is served in the red salon.
Dinner.
Typical.
I'm not hungry. Please give my apologies to
Just
all
wake
the
up.
guests.
Right?
Sir Holm requests your presence, sir.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait before going and looking for my Medusa.
Maybe I'll find
Tell him I'll be there in
Medusa
a minute.
in the salon.
Maybe.
Alright. I guess it's not necessarily Medusa, it just said Gorgon.
Yeah.
So, could
If I
be
get a chance,
Yeah, but she's
I
the
may
most
have to take a
notable
little
character.
tour through the rooms of the other guests.
Take a little tour through the rooms of the other guests. I think I will. Nope, I can't go on that one. Alright. Let's go to the Pope's room. Not Pope. I keep calling him the Pope.
Yeah.
Okay, won't let me in that one either. Maybe this won't work. That's probably the room that they were playing chess in. That one I just passed that didn't have any name on the door. Whose room is this? George Washington's.
Let no one disturb me. I'm busy.
Too bad. I'll see him later.
Alright. So I wonder if I should be looking at the paintings on the walls or not.
That's the door to Elizabeth's room.
Uh-huh.
Creepy.
For God's sakes, what happened in here?
Oh my.
Oh, she got a small room.
Yeah, her room is much smaller than mine. I think the only reason my room is big is because of my mother. Because I just took her old room.
Fair.
A chest with a half-circle pattern.
Interesting.
Life would be so much easier if we had the unlock ability.
Right? Why didn't we choose that?
How could we be
A
involved?
devil's thorn. To be used to uncover
that?
the best disguised traits.
What does each of those do again? Do you remember?
Looks like I found a box containing some kind of white crystals.
I love this logic. Consume them. Move aside.
The bottom one is the royal jelly. The right one, I think, is the devil's thorn.
I know they each are. What do they do?
You
don't know.
I was getting to it. The devil's thorn, he just said, lets you reveal somebody's like traits
That's right.
thing. One of them is the one that takes away my little
Golden elixir.
minus thing, and then I don't know what the last one does. I don't
Okay.
remember.
So you gotta eat the crystals.
Yeah,
Wow.
of course.
Let's see what it tastes like. Ugh. I really need to stop tasting everything I find now.
Turns out it's just like some sort of like crystallized perfume.
You just encountered an immunity whenever core is blocked.
Alright. I think it's time to use one of the golden elixirs.
Yeah, I agree.
Which one is it?
Left.
Is it left? Cures negative. Okay, yeah. Next.
Oh,
skill
that's good.
use
That's
is
good to
free.
know.
Alright, so that's what they do. There we go. There's more royal jelly. Oh my.
Oh wow.
I did not notice that.
I didn't either. Some demonic stuff's happening here.
Or maybe I just am on a bad drug trip. Because I did just take something.
Fair.
3rd
Stuff
of
down
November,
here.
1791. My dear sister, the cancellation of our reunion hit me like a stab to the heart. Father told me it was for your well-being, but I can't help but blame him. He claims that your condition has worsened and that it could be dangerous for both of us if we met. If only I knew where you were, believe me, I'd be at your side. I haven't received any news from you in a long time. Please write. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. I hope you like the enclosed talisman.
That seems wrong.
What?
Okay, so the Adams girl that's here,
Elizabeth
Elizabeth Adams, is supposed to be the daughter of John Adams.
and
His-
Abigail Adams.
Abigail Adams was the wife of
Yes.
John Adams.
Yes.
Therefore not. Unless they named their daughter after Abigail. I guess that's possible. I don't know his children's name. I never watched like anything about John Adams, so. Oh, I found the 5 circle shaped key. Yes. That's in that big salon downstairs.
June 11th, 1791. My dear Elizabeth, your last letter gave me much cause for concern. Your words were so cold,
Abigail Adams.
as if emotions
Okay.
no longer matter to you. Father maintains that the secondary effects of your treatment still trouble you, but that they will soon subside. Should I believe him? I cling to the belief that we shall soon see each other again, at long last.
What if?
Right soon. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. Don't forget to tell me what present you want.
What if Abigail Adams had a sister named Elizabeth? That's the one we're here with, not his daughter.
A novel of the initiation of a young woman
That'd be
into
weird.
polite society.
Psychology.
This is Cersei.
So that means
Carmelite water.
Alright. I'm going to the pentagram last.
Oh, was there anything there at the pentagram?
I'm going to it last.
Oh,
I'm
you
searching
walked
My
by
dear
it.
Elizabeth, I'm writing to inform you of some unfortunate
Alright, so
news.
it's definitely his daughter.
We won't be able to meet as planned on the first Sunday of May. I've been told that you're no better, and, unfortunately, your brothers and I are absolutely snowed under by the work required to govern this new country. Please excuse us. As soon as we can get free, even if it's just for a day, I promise we shall come and see you. Your loving father, John Adams. P.S. Don't hold it against your mother. She still isn't ready. Please don't judge her. I'm sure you'll be able to put all of this behind you one day.
Okay.
It's weird. Alright, now we'll search.
Okay, but we're looking for a half-shaped keys to, right?
Yeah, that's what goes in here.
Yeah.
But I found the 5-circle key.
Within the salon, right?
Yeah.
Go to the red salon on the first floor. You go there.
Yeah, I know. There's so much crazy stuff in here.
Right.
But I didn't see anything on the pentagram, so.
Head downstairs.
I'm gonna see if anybody else's rooms should be searched though before I go.
They're all about searching everybody's rooms.
No, can't go in there. Whose room is that?
Bullet? No.
Monsieur
know who
Johann
that
van
is.
Vulner.
It's one of the people we haven't met yet.
He's German.
Something of the such.
Can you go in there? It still bothers me that we ruined that letter. The note.
Yeah. I know.
That was torn.
Bothers me a little bit too.
Right.
What do you have here?
Hey!
Haha!
Let's go back.
Yes.
The Quorum Guide.
Anything over here? Nope. Alright. This game is all about searching.
Like, apparently. This is why I don't play it.
Yeah. See, one thing I've come to learn when playing a game about searching areas is you go to the most obvious thing last, because generally that's going to put you into a cutscene. So that's why I searched the...
Next one.
That's why I searched the pentagram last, is because I was like, that's just natural for me to not want to go
It makes
to
sense.
it first.
But almost is like a very straightforward kind of guy.
Yeah, you can't be that in this game though.
Right to your left.
Yeah, no. Alright.
It seems like they're just gonna have like one of the 5 items in
A
it.
chest with a half-circle pattern.
Ooh. Let's see. They all have the amber fragments. This one has a letter, and I don't know what's in the bottle. Maybe
An untutored hand copied these notes.
Okay.
Looks like a healing method.
No gold.
Well, that's a pity. The writing is barely legible.
No.
We didn't get signed something up apparently.
I'll just take it for later.
We'll learn later.
Alright. Let's get out of here before we get caught. Put all these on the walls and everything. Alright. Let's continue on our way.
Any more rooms to search?
I'm checking. We were already through this part. So just let me know if you notice anything pop up to look at. I'm not seeing anything. I think this is where we stopped because we found that key right there. Yeah.
Corner, yeah.
Alright. Nothing else? No. We shall continue to... Nope, can't go in there.
That must be the door to the room of the soldier I saw in my vision.
I'd have
So
to
we
unlock
can
it.
go in, it just won't unlock it. Yeah, we get a book on that locksmithing, or lockpicking.
Yeah, we have to try and figure out how to get in there.
That creepy noise.
Sounds like somebody's sweeping.
No. Hey servant, how you doing?
Okay. I think that's all the way around, so time to go downstairs.
Might be better to take a different stairway.
Ugh.
You're the worst. Do those chests have something on them?
What?
You passed those chests. Do they have something?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. The corner lit up. That's what I thought.
Yeah, you made that mistake last time too.
It's a common mistake.
can go down. Whew.
Excuse me, Monsieur De Richel. I really need to talk to you.
Is this about last night?
No, that was just a misunderstanding. I'm sure it was a little bit my fault, too.
There's no excuse for that man's horrible behavior. You ought to tell Sir Home.
Look, the only thing that I care about is that I've lost something precious. I'm not worried about Jacques Peru.
You didn't happen to lose this, did you?
Where did you find it?
In the small salon.
It's the only reminder I have of my beloved sister. I thought that swine stole it from me.
You're welcome.
You're her son. Sarah De Richel's son.
Yes, why?
Last night, I found out that your mother was on the island. What are you doing here?
Excuse me, but speaking frankly, why would you care?
I know your mother very well.
Really?
Yes, I have been in your mother's care ever since I was born.
She nursed you.
Oh, I wouldn't say nursed. No, I remember her stare, cold as ice. Her sadistic hands pressing over my mouth to silence me while I screamed in pain. I remember her knees,
that's my
too.
mother.
She held me down with them while she cut and burned scars into me.
Hold on a minute. What do you mean?
You can ask her when you see her.
Huh, she's getting more and more agitated.
Look,
Interesting.
I've got to go.
Wait. I need to know more about you and my mother. Why did she put you through all of that? There must be some reason for what she did.
What's the point of rubbing salt in the wounds?
I want to find out what really happened.
No, you really don't want to know what your mother did when I shed my first blood at puberty.
On the contrary, you can tell me anything. Let me be my own judge.
Oh, that
I
actually
know
worked.
I
your
didn't
little
expect that.
game. You're no different from the rest of them. You couldn't give a damn about me. The only thing you're interested in is finding out about your mother.
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use you. Some people care about you, don't they?
Sister.
Haven't you got a
Sister
sister?
sounds better.
She's
Yes,
dead.
I'm sure
Yeah.
she loves you with all her heart.
she's the only one
that's
who
supposed
cares
to be
about
dead.
me.
Yeah, but
I would have put an end to it all by now if it weren't for her. Since you insist, I'll tell you how I met your mother.
Thanks for trusting me.
9 seasons later.
You see, before I was born, my mother often suffered from hallucinations and fits of anger. Soon people could barely recognize her. She became a completely different person. So my father spent an enormous amount of money paying for the best doctors, but none of them were able to cure her. The last resort was to call a priest.
So, is that what your father did?
No. He went to an expert in the occult.
Ah, my mother.
Her reputation already extended beyond our borders. My mother's fits stopped at my birth, and Sarah De Richel concluded that the evil had passed into me. Not only did it encourage her to stay, but she took the opportunity to advise my father to separate me from the rest of my family. That's how I was declared stillborn. My fate was decided that very day.
It would coincide with my mother's frequent trips to America.
I had my first fit when I was 3. That's when your mother began her experiments to rid me of the evil inside.
I understand how you feel, but I know my mother. I'm sure she had her reasons, even if it seems difficult to believe.
Everything she put me through was all for nothing. My whole life was ruined for nothing.
So what brings you here then?
My father used to know Sir Holm. He offered to introduce me to the world's leading authority in the occult.
Lord Mortimer.
He was my last hope. Until I found out he had also invited your mother.
It's got to be a coincidence. I don't believe for a second she's coming for you.
You can't change my mind about this one. My days are numbered, and I know it.
Interesting. I think it might be. Or it's at
It's
least the
another
guy.
member.
Yeah,
It was the guy that was in the video.
yeah. We assumed was Mortimer.
Oh, sorry.
Alright, I can't go in there. That's where the 5 circle key is. Or chest is. That's what I was wanting to try.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
Ask him a bunch of questions.
What can you tell me about the guests?
Do excuse me, sir, but I am bound by discretion to say nothing about Lord Mortimer's guests, sir. Perhaps would like to know something else?
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
I feel like he's gonna balk whenever I say that. Like he's gonna be like, what?
Manuscripts. What manuscripts?
I don't know. Like all, like these 3 are all, or well, those 2 and then the Devil's Thorn are
Things we use, yeah.
are things that we use. I don't know what the Maltese Cross is.
I think it's another
The
name for
amber
it.
is the things that I've been finding in the
Yeah.
chest. So that's why I feel like he's gonna be like, oh, why do you want to know about that? You know.
Go for
And
it.
then the manuscript, you know. I feel like that's.
Okay.
My good fellow, would you have any amber available?
I would, but unfortunately I don't think I am authorized to give it out, sir. I believe it is a precious stone.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, we'll try this.
What's that book you're hiding in your jacket?
The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe, sir, and I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me, please.
It is damaged, sir. I would never dare lend sir a book in such a pitiful state, sir. I took it to restore.
Do it.
Indeed, this masterpiece must not become more damaged. Let me have it and I'll take care of it personally. I love antiquarian books.
It bothers me somewhat. It isn't sir's job to take care of it, really.
No, but I would love to. You'll be doing me a favor by letting me have it.
In that case, sir, I shall leave it in your care with pleasure. May I do anything else for sir?
I think we're good.
I want to ask him about all of this.
Go ahead.
A little Carmelite water would do me a lot of good. Could you find me some, please?
Oh, the tonics are under lock and key, sir. Lord Mortimer only allows access to them in cases of emergency.
So it's going to answer for all of them?
We can try.
You wouldn't have a little golden elixir I could use, would you?
Oh, unfortunately, sir, I have orders not to give any of that medicine to any of Lord Mortimer's guests. Some guests are here to follow a very strict treatment. Mixing or combining certain substances would be dangerous for sir.
Interesting. I actually wanted to use one of these.
A little Carmelite water would do me a lot of good. Could you find
One of
me
them
some,
was like
please?
red, so I
Yeah.
think
Oh,
maybe
the
it was
tonics are under lock and
meaning
key,
that I
sir.
just didn't have
Lord
enough.
Mortimer only allows
No, no,
access
no,
to
you're
them
fine.
in cases of emergency.
So I wanted to come back and look. Yeah, see. So I could use it.
Is it worth it?
Maybe.
What? That's the last straw. Lord Mortimer himself asked me to take the sea to join him here. I accepted out of kindness. The voyage was undertaken in conditions that I prefer not speak about.
And then at long last I arrive and you refuse me a simple flask of Carmelite water?
No, sir,
Your name. Tell me your name.
Here, sir, your Carmelite water. Please accept my sincerest apologies. If sir
I was
requires
talking about
anything else
moving my mouth.
whatsoever, sir has
You're very
only
cool
to ask.
expert.
Yeah, you know. I'm really good at that. Alright, let's do this last one.
I still haven't quite recovered after the boat crossing.
Would you have any Maltese cross, by any chance, please?
I am sorry, sir, but the Maltese cross may be just a plant, but it is also a powerful psychotropic drug that causes undesirable diuretic effects. I would advise against, sir, taking any.
Maybe I want that.
Do not fret. I know the effects of the Maltese cross very well.
I've been taking it for years without any adverse effects so far. I've never had cause to complain. You can believe me.
That is well, sir. Here is sir's herb. What else can I do for you, sir?
Alright. So, Devil's Thorn is also called Maltese Cross, I guess?
That's what
Because he just gave me Devil's Thorn.
That's what I figured.
Alright. That's it. I could ask him more. Should I ask him more?
I think it's fun. We have so many little jelly left. Little jelly?
Yeah.
I don't want to risk asking more questions than we have to.
That's fair. I should probably use one before I go in there, though. Because I'm probably going to have to use a...
Start using some of the Commonwealth water to get a free buff on the next skill we use.
Fair. Oops.
Dialogue time is no longer visible. That's never really an issue.
Yeah.
Check our skills real quick. We added a lot of new skills and whatnot.
You know,
Traits.
Traits, alright.
I thought we added a couple new traits.
Yeah, we added 2 more. Member of the Order. So I gain +1 skill in Occultism. And Determined. +1 in Questioning, which are... There's Occultism. There's Questioning. So these are actually filling out, you know, at a decent
That's what
amount
we have to
too.
do by
Yeah.
himself, yeah.
So that's not bad. Alright, here we go. The Red Salon. Where's that guy? Is that a butterfly?
Yes.
It's open. Let me open.
Dear friends, I bid you welcome. I hope the night was not too short. Your Eminence, Duchess, Monsieur de Richel, allow me to introduce our new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs and close aide of Frederick William II, King of Prussia. Napoleon Bonaparte, Lieutenant of the French Revolutionary Army. And Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. Unfortunately, my friends, Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this morning, but he should be with us later. So, let us begin.
What is Mortimer playing at? He tells me to come urgently and he sends no one to meet me?
Of course.
It's the least one can say.
Oh, here we go. Oh, damn. I was running out of time.
Peru looks totally out of place here.
You must be joking.
He's counting the 10 sets of cutlery around each plate? The man is completely lost.
Thank you again for the wine, Your Eminence. It is served every day at the King's table. I am delighted to hear it.
Volner and Piaggi seem to be getting along well.
My dear Johann, how are you?
Glad to make landfall at last. And yourself?
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly. The French Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand. I shall feel better too, as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, Emily. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
A Prussian-Britannic coalition is not good for France. The last time we fought against them, our empire went up in smoke.
Is the wine to your liking?
Very much so, Sir Gregory. Such complexity. Typically French. A Sauterne, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favorite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation from the rule, but I count on your discretion.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank it, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Would you repeat that?
Oh, well, I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas. The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
Is everything all right?
Yes, thank you. I had a moment of absence, but here I am again.
This is weird.
My lord, I only know the prestige of your name.
That's weird.
Might I have the honor of getting to know you a little better?
You are Monsieur...
Louis De Richel.
De Richel. De Richel. A name with a nobiliary particle. Are you descended from a noble line?
The presence of a particle does not necessarily mean a person belongs to the nobility, nor does it prevent the observance of the rules of etiquette, Monsieur von Volney.
Please, go ahead. What do you want to know?
Have you any information on this Napoleon?
And you, sir?
What do you think, madam? What is this Bonaparte doing here?
The presence of a soldier is never a good sign. It can only mean there's going to be further war. To answer your question, I only know that his family were in favor of the revolution, and that it almost cost them their lives.
Thank you, that's helpful.
My friend.
Monsieur De Richel, it would seem we have common interests. Could we speak in private, please?
I find it weird that Bonaparte is there with an advisor to the Prussian king, considering, you know, Battle of Waterloo.
Lord Mortimer and the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded a financial agreement.
Stay composed, Louis.
I'm listening.
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother. You must know that I am deeply sorry about their disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things properly.
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her absence.
I appreciate his confidence, but still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
Of course, but I need to know if I can count you among my allies.
Well, of course.
And for that, I have a little question for you. The agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 200 cannon.
I could just go ahead and do that.
I've only just taken over the affair. The agreement will be considered null and void until we've gone through it together. Is that clear?
All right, you seem to know what you're doing. I have one last question I would like to pose to you. We don't know each other yet, you and I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future of France. Given the hard times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
Obviously not the monarchy.
It's time for Girondins and Montagnards to come together at last and give rise to a republic worthy of all the spilled blood. Both parties must put an end to their petty quarrels for the good of all.
You must be joking, my friend. Neither side will ever accept the advice of the other. It's simply a lost cause.
What?
He's immune to that.
Yeah,
Political
I
stuff.
see that.
It's remarkable.
Let the people make their own choices.
You are joking, I hope. The people are simply not capable of taking charge, don't you see? They are an uneducated mob who react on the spur of the moment, incapable of providing a coherent vision for the good of the country.
Like, not knowing the
I
timer
think
actually
there must
does
be a
hurt.
misunderstanding.
What do you mean?
I cannot believe that Lord Mortimer advised me to speak to you. I must have misunderstood. Excuse me, please.
Bravo, Louis. Total fiasco.
Oops.
Sorry.
My friends, I would like to say a few words, please. I would like to thank Lord Mortimer, and you, Sir Holm, for bringing us all together here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to propose. But I can assure you that each and every one of us has always benefited from them.
She went into the other salon.
The last time I
that she
came
was
to
in
this
last
place,
night.
Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States. And it is eminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people. So let us put aside the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves at present. So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington.
Washington is a very gifted speaker. Leave him for 5 minutes with sworn enemies and he'll convince them to be friends for life.
Right, we shall meet again tomorrow. All the guests will be present, as well as Lord Mortimer, I hope. Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
Of the message.
If I had the key to the ability to unlock it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
We leveled up.
Yeah, we leveled up once,
Twice.
twice. Not
Twice.
thrice, though.
Not thrice.
No. So,
8
okay,
points.
so we got 8 points. Let's do this.
It's gonna be a lot of rolling. 2.
2. Alright.
4.
4.
5.
'Stop rolling 6s.
2. Can I go up anymore?
Yeah.
Okay. 1.
Good. I was hoping you'd
I
get
need
the
a
last.
3.
Can't get a 3.
3 and 2 5 would be ideal.
Yeah.
5. 2. 3 or 5.
3.
I'd rather have linguistics. 1.
Alright.
Not bad. Not bad.
Hey, we got both of those 2 leveled up. That's nice. Those 2 are really close. That one's still kind of far
Hey,
off.
we can't do anything else, which sucks.
Yeah, eventually. Like, we're pretty close with that one and that
Just
one.
based off, like,
Yeah,
luck.
just based off, yeah.
Nice to validate. And we're gonna go end the episode up there. Very interesting episode. We fell with Napoleon. He's kind of not the most happy with us. We found Emily's really weird room. Emily?
Yeah, I think
Emily? Emily? Yeah. I got Emily and Abigail mixed up. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to like, comment, and hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel and like what we do here. And we'll see you all next time.